Hello, welcome back to my channel if you are an oldie but goldie. If you are new, my name is Louise Pentland and I make videos about motherhood and lifestyle, and tonight's video is a routine video. One of the genres of videos I find myself watching all the time are routine videos. I don't know whether it's because I'm looking for inspiration, I'm a little bit nosy, or I just like to feel like there's camaraderie, and I think it makes you feel less alone to watch someone else doing the same kinds of things that you would be doing. So on Tuesday I decided to film just a very typical Tuesday evening for us. I hadn't planned it ahead of time, so it really is very raw and exactly what a Tuesday looks like. I say Tuesday specifically because our week is different every single day, because Liam works shift work and also Darcy spends time with her dad on different days. So Tuesday is always me and the girls, and this is what it looks like. So as soon as we get in from school, I asked Darcy to go upstairs and change out of her school uniform. Naturally, she has picked the least seasonally appropriate outfit she could possibly have found, bar swimwear, but you have to pick your battles, and I'm fine with this. She's going to play with Pearl for a little while with the new toys. We've had an influx of toys lately because it's been Christmas and then Pearl's birthday, so even though there's quite an age gap, Darcy really does love all of her little toys. And whilst they're playing, I'm going to light my candle. I bought this from Matalan and it doesn't make me have a headache, which I like. Darcy has asked me for a little bit of help with one of her toys. We're setting up a unicorn fairy garden. It's very fiddly, and I think that you're supposed to have moss or grass or something, but we didn't, so we just put it together. And Darcy's made this display, which will definitely lose all the pieces to, and I will tread on them and feel rage in my soul when it goes through the flesh of my foot. Dinner time now, and we're having potato waffles. Tip for onions, a little bit of water, that will soften them up so they don't go super crispy. I'm also going to put in sweet corn and peas, beans and cheese, and while I'm doing all of that, I like to sit Pearl in her high chair because just feel like she's safer there. She's not crawling around, she's not near the oven, and I can see exactly what she's doing. So I sit her there with a little bit of sweet corn to keep her going, and she's quite happy to kind of play with that. I let her just experience food, mess around with it a bit. This clip melts my heart. Watch the fingers. Oh, so cute. I can't bear it. So she'll do that for a while, and at the same time, whilst I'm cooking, Darcy will be watching a bit of telly. I think it's important for her just to have a bit of a relax once she gets in, because school is so stimulating. Their brains are on the go the whole time. She's actually watching a programme about school. This is Back in Time for School, which she is absolutely obsessed with. We've watched them all. Look at her being so cosy. We're also having a little bit of cucumber, and I cut up Pearl's really small because we're doing a mixture of baby-led weaning, purees and me feeding her, but those are finger foods that she's just going to have herself. This plate is amazing. It's definitely too young for Darcy now, but she still enjoys it. But it's called a dinner winner plate. I found it on Amazon, and if you have children that struggle to eat a full meal or are a bit picky, you put all the bits in the slots and then they have to eat it all the way to the end, and then generally you'd put a surprise in the end. Darcy knows really that she doesn't need this anymore. She's a good eater now, but she requested it, and I was like, you know what? Is it going to harm us for you to have a plastic plate in a funny shape? No. You crack on, my love. Yes! At this point, I thought about doing some clearing up and being one of those super mums that tidies as they go, but it's just not really likely going to happen. So I think if you can get the recycling in the bag and you can get some stuff on the side, you're doing well. We're on to yoghurt now with Pearl. She could eat about 1,000 yoghurts in a day if you allowed her to. I have sometimes let her feed this to herself, but it just gets really messy. So what I do is I feed her the whole yoghurt and then I let her have the empty pot just to play with the spoon in. My dinner though is going in the microwave for later because I still have mum life to do. Yay! Because right now both of them need my attention, I'm going to get a load of toys and put them on the table for Pearl, and then Darcy is on my computer doing her mathletics. Mathletics is like online maths exercise programs that her teacher sets her to do, and she's pretty good at them, and it's quite fun watching her do it, so I enjoy this part of the day a lot.
And 60, and then I need a 2.
Yeah, and read to me what that number is.
57,162.
Let's see, let's submit it and see if it's correct. It is? Yes, well done, well done. Meanwhile, Pearly is having some more yogurt. Aren't you? We like yogurt a lot. Delicious. After homework, Pearl is going to play with Orbit for a little while. How she gets away with not being scratched, I don't know, but he just doesn't get his claws out for her. Obviously he's feline friendly because he knows that she's perfect. Lol lol lol. Doodle's got some mathletics videos on. It's the 4 times table. Yeah. We've had a good time rocking out to our 4 times tables, but now it's time to get Pearl ready for bed, which is always a bit of a battle. She doesn't want to come away from whatever she's doing. I've given her the remote there to distract her because if there's anything that child likes, it's the remote. You could give her a toy one, she's going to know. It needs to be the actual remote. So she'll play with that for a while and bugger up the settings on the TV while I get her changed for bed and make her bottle up for her as well. I am a bottle feeding mum, and a little top tip for you is, if you're not still in the sterilising stage of everything, is I put about 1/3 warm water from the kettle or hot water from the kettle and the rest cold water, and I find that that mixed with the formula and all shaken up makes the perfect temperature. Obviously, if you're still sterilising, you do it the way that you know how. And then we have a little snuggle, and this is literally one of my favourite parts of the day. So on the telly we are watching a kids film that I had reservations about because I thought it would just be, you know, a kids film that I'd have to sit through, but it's so good. It's Peter Rabbit, and there are so many little adult jokes in there that I think you'll like, so I definitely recommend that for when you've got the kids. I thought that we could just relax, do the bottle and head to bed, but no, we've got a Code Brown. We've got a Code Brown, so now we've got to go through the whole rigmarole of a change again, which she hates, and get worked up and deal with a Code Brown. Right, cake eaten, bottle done. I'm going to let them stay up for about 10 more minutes, and whilst they're distracted playing with that, I'm actually going to go and get my dinner out of the microwave and eat that quicker than lightning. I'm literally going to choke down my dinner as quickly as possible so that I can get the kids up and ready for bed. It was absolutely delicious. I thoroughly recommend having a few non-meat meals in your week. Oh wow, I look tired AF. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is snuggles and cuddles time now. I sleep Pearl in her Maury sleeping bag. I absolutely love it. It means that the blankets don't come off her in the night and I feel safe that she's secure. She really likes it as well. And when I put it on her, it kind of signifies to her that it is bedtime. I go into Darcy's room and just turn on her lights and bring her covers back, and that signifies to her that it's her bedtime. And then I go into mine and Liam's room, just have a little tidy up, a little potter, just move piles off the floor, put the cushions on nicely, even though they're about to come off the bed because Darcy's going to get in. But I feel like I can really relax properly if it's semi-tidy. I'm not talking perfection, I'm just talking regular. That was not a sex toy, that was a tripod. I thought I ought to make that very clear, which is why I held it up to the camera there. And then Darcy and I are going to get into bed and we're going to watch some vlogs. Generally we watch Disney vlogs. We love seeing people go to Disney World because it's our favourite place. But sometimes we watch Shopkins or Kinder Egg unboxings as well. Darcy's actually really good at taking herself off to bed. She'll say goodnight to me, give me a kiss and a cuddle, and then off she goes. She reads a little bit of her book, obviously brushes her teeth and all that sort of stuff herself because she's nearly 8, and then I sit and do some work. I'm actually working on my own book here. I'm writing my 3rd fiction, so I'm working on that, and then I put it all down and I go into the bathroom, light my candles and just have a little bit of R&R time. I'm finding that lighting candles and playing some really calming music is making all the difference at the moment. I'm feeling quite stressed and getting headaches and just struggling a little bit at the moment, so I'm practicing a bit of self-care with a bit of spa music and the candles, and then I try and make my environment as nice as possible. So I have a little bit of a tidy up. As you can see, it's messy. I have a lot of products and I don't want to put them all away because then it's quite hard to get out what you want when you want it. I like to have it all out so I can see it. So I have it all in this tray and up on those little like pots, but just having it all in the order I like it makes me feel a lot better. So I'm then going to just tie my hair up and give myself a facial. I'll list below the products I'm using in case you want them, but I'm using a Pixie cleanser. I'm taking off my jewellery there so it doesn't get in there. That's my push present from Liam that I got for Pearl's first birthday, which was so kind of him. I'm using a Pixie cleanser, and is it a Foreo or Ferrero? It's not a Ferrero Rocher, it's like a little electric thing that exfoliates your face. It's lovely, and a muslin cloth. And then I am using the Sarah Chapman Night Oil. I will link those below for you, and some Lano lips as well. My lips get so dry this time of year. And then I go into the bathroom thinking, oh, it's time for lovely relaxing, but it's a mess. So spend a few minutes just de-kidding it, you know, just putting all the kid stuff away. I'm using Scrubbington's Bubble Bath, which is the children's. I thought about using something from Lush, but I just thought, just want some bubbles, that would do me. Light my candles, get my book out. I'm reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. It's brilliant, thoroughly recommend. And that is me done. I am ready to get in the bath and relax. But no, here I am, taking a million Instagram photos. This is getting stuck now. Good, glad that I've left this clip in. I hope you all enjoy this. And that is the end of my evening. And after this, I'm going to chat to Liam because he'll have got home and go to bed. Thank you for watching. Bye.